Fun fact! Did you know there is a god of the new year? Well, okay, there's probably several, but one of them is the Roman god Janus. Janus was god of many things, including duality, transitions, and time itself. So, yeah, naturally he'd be associated with the new year. I mean, we're transitioning from one year to another, and time. It was also believed that he was there at the beginning of time, and some say that one of his faces looks into the past, while the other looks into the future. Romans would honor Janus by holding a feast for him during their New Year's celebration, and during that celebration, they would often make promises to him of different ways they would be better in the following year. Yeah, the origin of the New Year's resolution. His name is also where we get the word January, the first month of the year. How perfect is that? Even though the Roman New Year began in March. Weird. It worked out. This man in front of me is named Mr. D. He's wearing a tiger patterned shirt. There's satyrs everywhere. He's talking about wine. Wait a minute! He's the god Dionysus! Wow, that's a really cool reveal. Hey, Percy, see that guy? That guy's Dionysus. Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's the Minotaur, and that's Medusa. Oh, so you're just gonna immediately identify everything on sight, huh? Yep, that's what we're doing. Kinda makes it feel like a bit of a rushed pace, though, doesn't it? I mean, shouldn't we let these moments breathe and build up these characters, take in the environments, you know, let me as the main character figure out who these characters are alongside the audience, which is more fun for Myth fans? We don't have time for that, we only have 8 episodes. Why don't we just make the episodes longer? No, now let's get moving, you've got a quest to do. What? But we just got to camp! I said move it! Hey, Zeus, we need to talk. Sorry, who the hell are you? I'm your wife! Hera? We have 3 kids together. You forced yourself on me? In the form of a cuckoo bird. Oh yeah, that one! Oh, man, that was so funny. Good times. I hate you. Hey, what is the scarab god's favorite drink? Capri Sun. What, you don't like my Capri pun about Capri Sun? So here's a mythical creature who exists. The Makuraigeshi from Japanese mythology. Yep, Japan again. It's the country that keeps on giving. This creature resembles a sort of childlike demonic ghost who appears when you're asleep. Oh, and when I tell you what this creature does, oh my god, you are not ready for this. This is just a whole new brand of evil right here. This creature comes into your room while you are sleeping and defenseless and proceeds to turn your pillow over. No exaggeration. Thanks to this pure malevolence, some people wake up to find that their pillow placement has changed. Sometimes the pillows are even down by their feet. Monsters! But it gets worse. Sometimes these creatures will go so far as to turn the whole person over, so they wake up in a different position than they slept in. Okay, Japan, what are you doing? Seriously, people shift in their sleep. Just leave it at that. Not every mundane thing needs a mythical explanation. You should never say the word Wendigo, because saying that will attract its evil attention and it will come for you and kill you. Oh wait, I just said it! Someone has said my name and conjured me. I shall now track them down and kill them. They are currently... Oh, they're in Europe. I'm in North America, that's... No matter! I shall find a way to get there! Last-minute flights are so expensive! I could save a lot if I book one 2 months from now. But if I wait that long, it kinda defeats the purpose. Wait, I have to pay extra for a carry-on now? When did that start? So the YouTube channel recently hit 1 million subscribers. Thank you for that, by the way. And I am personally a big believer that you should reward yourself when you hit certain milestones. Now, I never outgrew my love of Legos, so whenever the channel hits a certain number, like 50k or 100k and so on, I buy myself a big Lego set. And since the channel's myth-related, the sets usually are too, like the Monkey King warrior mech, the pea shoe, or Thor's hammer. You get the idea. So, what do I get myself for hitting 1 million subscribers? I mean, that's a big deal, so the set's gotta be a big deal too. Well, after looking around, I think I found the perfect set to commemorate it. The Roman Colosseum set. Not only a huge set, but a huge part of Roman history and culture. One of the 7 wonders of the world. It's perfect! So I chose this Spider-Man set because I wanted it. Thanks again for the million, I appreciate you guys. I have a question about Balder. See, in the tale of Balder, after he died, Hel said she'd bring Balder back to life if all the beings in existence cried for him. And then the story says that his mother Frigg did get every being in existence to cry for him, except for one old woman who may have been Loki in disguise. So the mission failed, they didn't bring him back, but the story specifically says that old woman was the only being not to cry for Balder, so does that mean even the enemies of Asgard cried for Balder? The ones who, like, are hoping to bring about its downfall? The ones who will fight against them at Ragnarok? Did Frigga go to Muspelheim and get the fire giants to cry for him? Even Surt? Can fire giants cry? Can tears exist in Muspelheim? Why would Surt, who is spending all his time getting his sword ready for Ragnarok, stop to cry for one of his enemies, and how would that even work? What do you think? Fun fact. Ever heard the term low end of the totem pole? It's an expression people typically use to refer to someone who's, like, unpopular or unimportant. Like, Jeff, yeah, he's on the lower end of the totem pole. Or, dude, you're moving up the totem pole. You're at the higher end now. My cred's going down. I'm really falling down this totem pole. Well, the funny thing about that expression is it is 100% incorrect. In Native American culture, the lowest character on the totem pole was actually the most important and prestigious one. It's the one that's at eye level with everyone. It's also the one bearing the weight of all the other characters on the totem pole. There would be no pole without the lowest character. So, yeah. Next time some jerk says you're at the low end of the totem pole, realize that they're actually complimenting you and they're stupid. Sire, I think the people would appreciate it if we came up with a new religious ceremony to honor the gods. You got any ideas? Well, I could jack off. What? Well, think about it. I mean, I could strip down until I'm completely naked and then just start beating my— Sire, that's not a ceremony. That's just something you already do 4 times a day. And make me watch. Alright, then, how about we do it in the sacred river? Yeah, I'll shoot my seed into the water that everyone uses. Well, that's disgusting. But see, the issue with that, among many, is we're kind of looking for a ceremony that can involve the whole kingdom. Oh, that's no issue. They can watch me jack off. Oh my god! I see this catching on. No, that's not gonna catch on. I'm cutting you off, buddy. Only water for the rest of the night. Oh, no. Hey, when Greek people fall in love, do you think they blame the god of love, or do you think they blame the projectiles he shoots at people? Well, I guess either way they'd be blaming arrows. Here's something you might not know about Disney's Hercules. Remember when Disney used to make a bunch of direct-to-DVD sequels to their movies? Well, we almost got a sequel to this film called Hercules 2, The Trojan War. See, in this film, it would have been revealed that Hercules and Helen were actually old friends, and Paris of Troy was going to be the villain who kidnaps Helen, and when Hercules finds out about this, he joins the Greeks to try to save her. The movie actually never even made it past the proposal stage, because during that, a new Disney CEO took over and he decided no more DVD sequels. You may think we missed out on something here, but I've seen a lot of the DVD sequels. Most of them are not good. Oh, and the movie was also going to have Hercules and Meg living together in Athens with a daughter named Hebe. Which is a little weird, because if you're a myth fan, you know that Hebe is the name of Heracles' 4th wife. What were you trying to say there, Disney? Hey, Odin. Hey, Heimdall! I haven't seen you in centuries! Where have you been? I've been doing the job you gave me, remember? Standing at the Bifrost, spending every moment of my life watching for Ragnarok, so I can let you know when it starts. Oh, right. Forgot about that. Well, don't I feel special. Anyway, I just popped in to use the restroom, but while I'm here, is that a rooster? When did we get a rooster? Oh, we've had him for a while. He's a sacred rooster. What does that mean? Well, see, there are 3 magical roosters who will let out a deafening crow right when Ragnarok begins. And we got one. Pretty cool, huh? Odin? Yeah? If you have a bird that's going to crow right when Ragnarok starts, Why do I need to constantly be watching all the realms for it? Oh. I guess you don't. Oops. I mean, it's kind of funny when you think about it. Hey, Moses, can we talk? What's up? Well, we've been wandering this desert for 20 years now. Yes, we're heading to the Promised Land. Are we? What do you mean by that? You know where you're going, right? Whoa, hey, where did that come from? Well, let me put it this way. I was 6 when this started. Now I've got 3 kids, yet still no milk or honey. Heck, one time you got all our hopes up stepping away for over a month, but when you got back, all you brought us was a bunch of rules. Hey, now, those rules came straight from the Lord God himself. You should appreciate those. Yeah, because that's what people want in the middle of an arduous journey. More restrictions. Yay. What's even the point of thou shalt not steal? What is there to steal? I must say, I'm disappointed. You guys really need to learn how to be patient. It's been 20 years, Moses! Exactly, we're halfway there. Say what now? Hey! When the god of love made a dating app, but couldn't think of a name for it, what did his friends say to him? Hey, it's okay, Cupid. So here's a mythical creature who doesn't know that smoking's bad. The Capre from Filipino mythology. Capre are hairy, dark-skinned giants with terrible BO who hang out in trees and smoke cigars. For the most part, the Capre isn't dangerous, he's just kind of a dick. He likes to interfere with people's minds to get them lost in the woods, kinda similar to the Tikbalong or the Encanto. A Capre will become very angry and dangerous if you chop down the tree it's living in, though, for obvious reasons. There are also some stories saying that the Capre holds onto a little rock or egg, and if you manage to get it, it will grant wishes for you. Good luck with that. Capre are also known for catcalling. Yeah, they frequently hit on women who pass by their tree, and if they really like a woman, they'll follow her around and continue hitting on her. That's a whole new level of awkward. Large, hairy, stinky men with cigars who annoy people and catcall. No idea what could have inspired this.
Okay, I'm just gonna get one, all right? It's just one, all right? How bad could one be? It's not that expensive. It's not, well, I mean, I have to get it a friend, right? I mean, who's he gonna talk to? He's gonna get bored. And you know, what if they get sick of each other? You know, they need a third guy. And honestly, I have 3. I might as well get the whole set, you know? I mean, like, why not? I mean, just complete it. I mean, and you know, they released a few more. You might as well. And, you know, honestly, it's money's not a problem for me. I can afford it. I mean, and it's not an addiction, it's a hobby. Well, yeah, I'm wanted in 13 states for credit card debt, but that means that there's 37 states that still love me, so...
You know, apparently it's been proven that men who have more sex actually live longer. I guess now we know where the Greek gods got their immortality from. I have a question about Chang'e and Hu Yi. See, in Chinese myth, Chang'e and Hu Yi were 2 people who acquired an elixir of immortality, which they planned to share so they could both become gods together. But through some unfortunate circumstances, Chang'e ended up drinking the entire elixir, and she became a goddess and ascended into the sky and could no longer see her husband. Sad story. I guess the idea is gods can't come down to Earth and mingle with humans. But here's what's weird. In the Chinese journey to the West, Chinese gods are constantly on Earth mingling with humans, most obvious examples being Sun Wukong, Zhu Baji, and Sha Wujing. So, what's stopping Chang'e from going to see her husband? Also, why can't she get some other form of immortality for her husband? There are peaches of immortality, wine of immortality, pills of immortality. Sun Wukong got all of these things. Why can't Chang'e get one for Hu Yi? I don't know. What do you think?